Shalom. Allah start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone. Salutation to the whole fillet that's pushing truth. The cross for cones of truth, said charity. I register the brother I'm one above from the Burning Camp, Alabama, gymnast. I'm gonna get to the sentence going to article found about this cop, ex-police chief. And I'm just gonna get into it from CNN. Ex-police chief accused of hate crime called it Trump the last hope for white people. Persecutors say so. Just go to show you, man. These so-called white people, Esau, Edomites, the red people. You know, and hoping that Trump bring back America like it was. You know, in the heydays. The white folks was was thriving. And had things going, how they had things going well back then when America was kind of things was going their way. You say they had power. They had more of power back then, but they don't have they losing that power right now, and they know it. So-called white people Edomites are losing the grip of that kingdom, and they know, they seen it, and they know that that why they room for Trump to, bring back America, make America great again. But this is the end for you so-called white people, Edomites kingdom, man. So I'm getting to the article, and this is the ex-police chief right here. So reading on. A former New Jersey police chief called it Donald Trump the last hope for white people, and used racial slurs hours after allegedly using excessive force on handcuffed a black man. According to persecutors. It's like, I'll go back. Persecutors. And Frank Nucera is on trial after being charged with committing a hate crime and violating a man's civil rights by using excessive force during arrest, according to a 2017 criminal complaint released by New Jersey U.S. Attorney's Office. So I'm gonna go down. So police were called September 2006 to a hotel on Borden Town. It's like my bad if I'm saying it wrong. Where Nucera was police chief and township administrator. Police arrested two African American teenagers who were accused of staying in a room at the hotel without paying. The complaint says the 18-year-old man, 16-year-old girl attempted to resist arrest and responding, officers called it for backup after the man was handcuffed. As he was led out of the hotel, the complaint allergies. I guess he said allergies. Nucera approached him from behind, slamming his head into the metal door jamb. So, these officers, so-called white people, Esau, Edomites, hate you, Negro, Latino, natives, man. But reading on, within hours, a subordinate officer recorded Nucera making derogatory remarks about black people using racial slurs. The recording was played in open court during Nucera's trial. I'm fucking tired. And he says, they played the recording. It says, this is what Frank Nucera said. I'm fucking tired of them, man. I tell you what, it's going to get to a point where I could shoot one of these motherfuckers in the N-word, nigga. He said the nigga bitch lady, she almost got it. Nucera said in the recording. So they just go to show you that the so-called white man, Esau, Edomites, man, these cops, whoever may be, your average Joe, so-called white person, people, Esau, Edomites, red people, they have a hatred for you so-called Negro, Latino natives, man. You know, they really don't like you, man. And they all go way back to the time, the time of Cain and Abel, man. But I ain't go too deep into that. But but it goes to the time and go to in the womb in Rebecca womb, where she had twins of Esau and Jacob, man. And Esau and Jacob, that's two nations. Jacob is the Israelites. Well, Jacob's name was later changed to Israel, the Israelites, or the so-called Negro Latino nations, which are the real Israelites. And Esau, Edomites are the red people, so-called white people, Caucasian red people, the red nation. And they have a hatred for you, man. They hate you, man. And just go to show you that this cop, had a hatred for the for the Negro woman, man, and the Negro man. But reading on, said Donald Trump is the last hope for white people because Hillary would give it to all the minorities to get a vote. Nasira could continue recording, which was about 2 months before the 2016 election. So and reading on the complaint. The complaint says that Nasira has a history of making racist comments concerning African Americans. That I say, and the African Americans, like I say, Negroes, you Negroes are not African Americans, man. Y'all are the Israelites from the tribe of Judah. Southern tribe, which consists of the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Benjamin being the so-called Jamaicans, Levi being the so-called Haitians. But reading on that he frequently referred to them by several slurs. After a previous incident, Nasira compared them to ISIS, saying that they had no value according to the complaint. So, but reading on, they should line. This is what he said, officer. They should line them all up and mow them down. I like to be on the firing squad, Nasira said, according to the complaint. So, and then reading on, Nasira authorities say he told the jury in closed arguments on Wednesday not to equate social justice with criminal justice. So, and he said, and they saying these charges each carry a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison. So, like I say, man, these so-called white people, Esau, Edomites, not really getting along. A long sentence for what they doing, man. Because like I said, this their kingdom, man. They could get off 5 years, man. Just like that woman, man, that Edomite cop that shot that Jake. And you had Jake, goddamn, excuse my word, but you had Jake gonna console the woman, because she was crying with man. See, Jake, man. You so-called Negro Latino niggas don't understand who your enemy is, man. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck, man. It's like, forgive me for my words, but they don't give a damn about you, man. Why y'all trying to console this white woman that killed, especially the brother, man? You gonna console the woman that killed your brother, man? Man, I'll be wanting to goddamn cut that woman head off, man, if I had a blade. Like, come on, man. Just saying, like, that's ridiculous, man. For you have some type of compassion for a so-called white person when all back in the years of slavery and the time of the civil rights, they were kicking your ass, man. Kicking your people ass, man. Kicking your ancestors, so-called Negro Latino niggas asses, man. But you wanna goddamn console the goddamn white woman, man, the Edomite woman, so-called white woman, red woman, And then the officer right here, man, he has hatred for you, so-called Negro Latino niggas. For you, this officer has a hatred for you, so-called Negro Latino natives as well, man. So you damn devils, just hate you with a perpetual hatred, which I'm gonna get the scripture now. This is Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and the time that their iniquity had an end. So yeah, man. you so-called white people, Esau Edomites has perpetual hatred, man. They hate you to the maximum, man. They want to see you wiped off like that. Officer said he said he said this shit. He said you should line up all of them. He's talking about the Negroes, the so-called Negro Latino natives, where you talking about the Negroes. He said you should mow them all down, man. And that's what these so-called white people, Esau Edomites, want to do to you, so-called Negro, Latinos, and natives, man. They want to wipe you off the face of the earth, man. But it ain't gonna happen because y'all about to shy. Well, in the time Jacob's trouble comes, it's gonna be all hell out. Hell out here in America and different parts of the earth. And they come with this martial law. The Edomites gonna come with it, but the Lord, He's gonna have a remnant that's gonna be delivered, man. Cause 2/3 gonna be cut off, they're gonna die. But the Lord gonna have a remnant where He gonna deliver out of, from the destruction and chaos He's gonna bring to America, and out of, from being taken and killed from the so-called white man Esau Edomites. So reading on this verse. Ezekiel 35:6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So these so-called white people, Esau, you Edomites didn't have y'all love blood, that's in y'all DNA, y'all love to kill, and y'all love to eat y'all meat raw. Y'all like your meat bloody, y'all just a bloody race of people, man. Y'all don't y'all don't hate blood, y'all love it. Y'all love violence, man. Y'all violent people, man. Y'all really a violent nation, man. And so you so-called Edomites, so-called white people, Edomites, Edomites, red people. Y'all gonna get it, man. Y'all got a judgment coming to you for touching the Lord, apple of the Lord's eye, man. Y'all think y'all can get away from all the things y'all did to the so-called Negro, Latino, natives? No, y'all not gonna get away with it, man. It's gonna come everything will come right back around to you. And these damn devil so-called white people, Esau Edomites, the real people, they feel it, man. Like I said before, in the beginning, they know the kingdom is slipping away from them, man. They know this. That's why they coming at. That's why they have such a hatred. The hatred is building up more and more to you so-called Negro, Latino natives, man. There'll be videos coming out where these white people, Edomites, so-called white people, be just blatantly coming at you, Negro, Latino natives, saying all kind of, bywords to you, they're saying any kind of things to you, man. Telling you to go back to your own land and this and that, man. So let's see what's going on verse. So yeah, that's about it. I just want to go into that article I ran to, about how these damn devils, these officers, whoever may be, so-called white people, Esau Edomites, hate you Negro Latino natives, man, with a perpetual hatred, man. So with that, I end off with that. Again, like we all praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushua Bahashem Rakakadash, and and to the apostle elders, and to the sister brothers, to the few Aqua sisters that do listen, keep the faith in Yahushua, keep fighting with that. Say shalom.